Good morning, everyone. I'm Hu Caiyi. Today, I will present my university e-portfolio, which theme is my journey toward diverse and inclusive teaching as a prospective ESL teacher. ESL means English as Second Language. So here's the agenda for today. So first of all, I want to introduce some fun facts about me. And I'm a fourth year undergraduate student majoring in English education for primary. It can be seen that I am both an ESL learner and a prospective ESL teacher. My teaching motto, which has guided me throughout the journey, is education is not the filling of the pail, but lighting of the fire. To begin, I will use this word model to analyze my growth as an ESL learner, reflecting my strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats. So first, when I consider my strengths, I would describe myself as a caring and reflective person. These qualities have shaped my approach to learning and teaching, but my path has been not anything but straightforward. I encountered several significant weaknesses on my journey. Coming from Shandong, one of China's most competitive Gaokao provinces, I entered the Education University of Hong Kong in 2021. My transition was challenging. My English output skills were weak, and studying English education with a focus on long essays and presentations were doubting. I was used to exam-based assessment and found it difficult to adapt to critical thinking tasks. As a result, I often struggled with a lack of confidence in using English. In addition, my international perspective was limited, and I faced difficulties with language logic. Switching between Chinese and English often left me disoriented, leading what I refer to as a bilingual struggles. At times, after taking courses in psychology and special education, I even questioned whether my struggles with language organization and cognitive overload might be a signs of adult ADHD. This left me with a pressing question. How could I master my course content and improve my English proficiency in my university during my university life? So to find an answer, I sought out new opportunities that would challenge and expand my abilities. One of the most impactful was participating in the global exchange program at the University of British Columbia. In the summer of my second year, this 6 week exchange program pushed me well beyond my comfort zone. The courses required me to collaborate with multinational teams to analyze and present pressing global education issues. Initially, I felt intimidated, especially since I was used to working with Chinese peers. Therefore, but in there, I had to speak out, engage in debates, and collaborate with individuals from diverse backgrounds. Over time, the supportive environment and constructive feedback from my peers help me overcome. Communication is about conveying ideas, not about achieving perfect language use. This experience aligns with questions affecting filter hypothesis, which emphasizes that reducing anxiety is a key to effective language acquisition. Additionally, participating in debates and discussions required me to think critically and organize my thoughts before speaking. And also the Socratic methods used by UBC professors, which involved engaging with differing viewpoints improved my ability to construct coherent arguments and improved my confidence. So, following this, I embarked on another transformative experience at the Victoria University of Wellington during the 10-week immersion program in the summer after my third year. One of the courses, cultural communication, had a significant impact on me. We were tasked with creating a cultural exchange workshop for hypothetical ESL learners, focusing on New Zealand's Matariki Festival, unf a tradition unfamiliar to me. This project involved deep research, language adaptation, and collaboration with local peers. Though through this experience, I was exposed to a task-based language learning approach, which emphasized using language in practical and meaningful contexts. Engaging in authentic, real-world tasks helped me reinforce my language skills and deepened my understanding of using English for meaningful communication. Additionally, the VUW program highlighted the scaffold support gradually reduced assistance as we gained competence, a concept that aligns with Bruno's uh, scaffolding theory and taught me become a more independent learner. Despite these valuable experiences, I continue to face challenges, including cognitive overload, stress, and uncertainty about applying I had learned in professional contexts. This led me to another critical question. Does pedagogy and immersion in international academic settings truly prepare me for real ESL teaching? To explore this question, I turned to my two field experiences to see how theories apply into practice. Going into these two placements, I expected to be fascinated and confident to apply the theories I had learned in class. At the same time, I was inspired to equip myself to better cope with challenges in teaching. My first field experience took place during an 8-week block practice at South Salmoping Catholic Primary School in Hong Kong. I faced several changes during this period, particularly with classroom management. One memorable incident involved me trying to build rapport with students by engaging in casual conversations, as suggested by pedagogy theories. Unfortunately, by the second lesson, the class started to lose control. So students were working around, asking me what off-topic questions, and generally becoming engaged from the lesson. Another incident occurred when I was focusing on completing my teaching tasks because the class neared its end. So a boy and a girl in the back of the classroom began arguing. I quickly intervened and continued my teaching, but I failed to notice that the girl had started crying, and my sporting teacher interrupt my lesson and provided critical feedback on the importance of prioritizing students' well-being over lesson pacing. So this experience forced me to confront the reality that theoretical knowledge alone is insufficient. Effective teaching requires a balance between academic goals and emotional awareness. I sought advice from my mentor, who encouraged me to give clear and confident instructions to prevent off-task behavior. I attempt a stricter approach, which initially seemed effective, but it stifled student engagement and made them afraid to answer questions. This misstep taught me that rigid enforcement can have unintended consequences. In another incident, I reflect on the need to pause lessons when necessary to focus on showing empathy and actively listening to resolve conflicts, understanding students' feelings and creating a respectful environment, aligning with Goldman's emotional intelligence framework. I also adjusted my lesson pacing to handle unexpected situations using flexible strategies to prioritize students' emotional and social needs consistent with Maslow hierarchy of needs. Additionally, I work to build trust with students through sharing activities and reflective discussions, fostering a positive classroom atmosphere, but this PP raised a new question for me. Could I make the classroom more like, you know, enjoyable and encouraging for my students? So seeking answers are also participating I also participated in a 2-week internship at Marine School in New Zealand. One key moment was my micro teaching session during Matariki celebrations. I introduced the story of Chinese Nian Beast to help students learn about Chinese culture. Despite my initial language anxiety, my positive feedback and high engagement from my students, that supported me and boosted my confidence. I also observed my supporting teacher using use of open-ended questions to create a cultural inclusive environment. And I also saw how music, body language, and story were used to uh make learning flexible and engaging. From this experience, I learned to adapt lessons using open-ended questions and interactive activities for spontaneous students' responses. This approach, grounded in constructivist learning theory, taught me reducing pressure to strictly follow lesson plans. Additionally, creating a safe, inclusive space for ESL learners to let students feel comfortable expressing themselves. Using storytelling and music-based activity to encourage sharing, therefore can connect language learning with students' own experiences. So looking ahead, I'm striving for teaching excellence with engaging in professional development, seeking mentorship, applying evidence-based strategies, and gathering feedback. To further strengthen my leadership and communication skills, I will participate in Lidasan program, which also further refine my language logic. So additionally, I will maintain reflective journaling to critically evaluate and continuously improve as an ESL educator. And moving forward, I aspire to be a creative thinker and enthusiastic, carer, and a lifelong learner, ready to embrace challenges in the changing society. So, in conclusion, my journey as a bilingual learner and educator has been about bridging cultures and creating inclusive, responsive, and also adaptable ESL learn classrooms through continuous reflection and growth. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.